Welcome to Kentucky Outdoor Addiction. My name's Tanner, and today we're going to be taking a look back at Tyler Allen and Braden Gibbs' first ever hog hunt down in Texas. They had a great hunt and they made a great episode, and we hope you guys enjoy.
You're watching Kentucky Outdoor Addictions. Today's episode of Kentucky Outdoor Addictions is brought to you by the following.
Texas line. We have finally made it to Texas. We have got probably another hour and a half to get where we're going to the lodge. We're out. Been driving since 3 o'clock this morning, but we're excited to get in the stand this evening. I mean, we're going to roll in, we're going to meet our guy, and we're going to get suited up and get in the woods. So, alright guys, it's our first set here in Texas. We've traveled almost all day, and we actually got here just in time to get set up this evening and get an extra hunt in. But our guide told us that we need to get in here right before the edge of dark. These hogs are coming in here feeding. Me and Braden's already flipped a quarter, and I got to get on the hot seat tonight, but we'll be split up tomorrow, so it'd be good to try to get some good footage tonight. So we're gonna see if we can get it done. There've been some big old boars in here eating, so hopefully tonight we get to get our first boar on the ground. Hopefully me and Braden can double up right here, start the weekend off right. We're gonna get a lot of good footage this weekend. But I'm excited to be here. First time in Texas, first time boar hunting. It's gonna be a good weekend, so we'll see what happens. About 10 over here to our left. They just come walking through just out of the blue, man. They're over here feeding in the woods. They're probably about 75 yards out. Well guys, we had a big herd of hogs come in right at about 45 minutes before dark. And man, me and Braden was in there. We had done flipped a quarter to see who was in the hot seat on the first set of the trip. And it was actually me. But those hogs, they actually fed on around the bend and went out of sight. And it was about 10-15 minutes before dark. Camera light was starting to get pretty scarce. And we had another herd of hogs coming in right into bow range. Looks like I'm about to get my first shot at a Texas hog. And I tell you what folks, the adrenaline is absolutely pumping. bow sighting, and as you can hear, it is absolutely pouring the rain. We woke up this morning, the guide told us that the hogs aren't really feeding where we're hunting at, so he told us just hang around till around noon, and then we go up in there and we try to get some down today. We all three shot yesterday, and we all three missed. We're in box blinds is what we're in, but hopefully this rain dies down here around noon. We go get us some lunch, we'll climb in the blinds, and the pigs will start dying. But we're gonna see what happens this afternoon. We're gonna continue to shoot here, get our stuff sighted in, because obviously we need a little more practice time behind our weapons. But other than that, we're gonna keep on shooting, see what we can come up with. We'll get in there after them day. So we're on day 2, it's Friday. We got till Sunday to make it happen. There's plenty of hogs in there, so it's gonna be an exciting weekend. We're ready.
So it's day 2 in Texas. We're actually doing a midday hunt right now. So we're hoping to get some hogs coming in. They said they weren't moving much during the day, but hopefully we might luck up. It's rainy, cold, pressure's high, so hopefully something will be moving today. It usually puts about any animal on their feet when that biometric pressure's high. So hopefully stick with us. We'll stick an arrow on one. Me and Tyler, we both missed on opportunities last night. He hit one, grazed the bottom of its belly. I shot, completely missed at about 40 yards. They're harder to hunt than what you think, man. I thought this was going to be a little bit easier. It's a lot harder than what I thought, but it's fun. It's fun as something probably I've done. But stick with us. Hopefully we'll get some hog meat on the ground today. I'm sticking with my bow. I want to get one down the bow today. So hopefully it'll all happen. So stick with us.
Well, folks, as you can see, day 2 was a wet, drowsy, it was just a day of just rain. We actually got in there at noon, and as you seen there in the clip, Braden was the only one that came across a few hogs, but he was bow hunting. He didn't have my rifle, and wasn't able to take one of those hogs. But we snuck out around 1 o'clock that day, and decided we'd go get some dinner and get back in there after dark. And I tell you, folks, when the moon starts shining, the hogs get on their feet, and they had us tore up. Sitting there and looked out my door, and the light was on down there. I stepped out here, got him dialed in on my scope. That's about a 160-yard shot. There's about 5 or 6 down there feeding. I just waited on the right shot. Didn't really care which one I hit. Just wanted to get one down, but he's down there on the ground right now. They've actually came back and hit it a couple more times, but couldn't really hardly see them. They was in and out real quick. We let the 22-250 eat. First time trying to film in it daylight or dark. I'm having a difficult time, but I got some pretty good footage right then. But these hogs, they're pretty active. I can hear them running back and forth in the woods out there, so just gonna get tucked back in. Hopefully about 3 or 4 more we can get on the ground tonight, but stick with me. I think Braden shot one too, so they're definitely on their feet, especially before this rainstorm hits. We're just gonna hang tight, keep on hunting. Well, I got my first hog down. Man, I am fired up. I can get my gun reloaded. I threw 2 downrange at that hog, and I looked up right in front of me, about 50 yards. I was able to watch over 2 feeders that night, and looked up, had a herd. Whenever I shone my green light on them, they spooked. But I looked over to my right, and there was 2 feeding right under the light. Wrestling around in the woods. I was gonna try to get a bunch, but that one just came in. Oh, it's so exciting. Got me too. Well, guys, I had a pretty exciting evening last night. Got to take my first boar, and 2 more stepped out along with her. I got 3 big sows. They probably weigh about 150 pounds. They're not real big, but they're gonna eat good. It's the next day. We still got 1 more night to hunt. I'm gonna try our best to get Braden one today, but man, I had a blast. I tried to get my bow out after I took these 3 and try to stick one at night, but we're having a hard time shooting at a dart. We're not used to that with bow sights, but hopefully tonight we can get it done with some bows, rifles, whatever it takes to get some more on the ground. But had a good time, man. It was fun. Thumbs up. Down here at B&H Outfitters down here in Texas. It's a real good time. They got plenty of hogs. They come into the feeders. It's just like clockwork. But I'm gonna get these guys field dressed and skin out, and take some meat back home to Kentucky.
We hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. The guys had a great time down in Texas. They seen a lot of hogs, and they was actually able to harvest a few. Braden was actually able to spot and stalk a hog. We weren't able to get it on camera for you guys, but he ended up having a great successful hunt as well. Big shout out to B&H Outfitters for letting us come down and hunt and harvest some hogs. We hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Make sure you like and subscribe to our Facebook page.